am I swiping to find the right match for me, or am I just swiping to find people to date or to become even friends with?
Yeah. I don't know. Dating apps are, I think for some people they love them and some people they hate them and some people they feel like it's their only option because I think dating, you know, as it once was before technology, I guess, is kind of eradicated, I guess, because of technology. You know, like, no, people just feel like you don't really meet out in the wild, I guess, as they say. You don't really meet out, quote unquote, naturally anymore or organically anymore. Because I guess it's just so much more normalized to do things online, which is like a whole other difficulty and I think problem, I guess, for some people because not everybody feels comfortable online and they want to do things more organically, but some people feel like there is a comfort behind a screen versus in person. So I do think that dating is probably more tricky now than ever.
Yeah, because organically it actually means effort. Putting in a lot of effort. So we're all very busy people, and especially if you have a high-paced job or, you know, or you're in school and you're studying all the time, in order to meet someone organically, you kind of have to be out and about. Yeah. You have to either be going out, whether that's like going out at night or going out to dinners with girlfriends or guy friends or whoever, and like being almost like open and flirty and approachable, I feel like, and that can be really, really hard. And especially like when we think about like gender norms, and I think we had this question of like, can a woman come up to a man, again in a heterosexual relationship, can she make the first move? And right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Why not?
No, absolutely. But I think, you know, like what you're saying in terms of like, quote unquote, out in the wild, quote unquote, organically meeting, you just kind of have to, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, you just kind of have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like going up to people, making yourself known, saying hi, going out of your way to start a conversation. And I think because of the age of social media, people are less inclined to do that because we are able to hide behind screens so frequently and so often. I mean, you can see just in the generations how, you know, face-to-face contact is more awkward for a lot of people because they're just so used to being online on social media. So I do think if you're out there and trying to date in that way, it's really, I think it's exponentially harder. But going forward into the can a woman, you know, make the first move, I'm all for that. Why not? Right? Because we're already talking about like breaking down the gender norms and breaking down the stereotypes and, you know, of like the white knight and the damsel in distress kind of thing. Absolutely. I think that it's great to do that. And I think the right people will love that, right? If somebody's really turned off by that, that just lets you know where they're at and that maybe they're not a good fit for you.
Exactly. And like you just said, not everyone's going to be a good fit for you. And that's completely okay. Meaning if you are, even if you're dating someone or wanting to date someone and they don't like you back, that's really, really hard. And it happens. It happens. And that's something to get through. I say get through versus get over because when we go through something, it's a lesson almost. It's an experience that we have and we learn from it, and you know we move forward with it through it, and moving on is kind of really hard, I think.
I mean, when it comes to dating, you're gonna break a heart and someone's gonna break yours, if not multiple times, right? I think that is like the unfortunate truth of it. I mean, even just thinking about back to like your dating experience, Leor, in middle school. I feel like you dated early.
Middle school?
You were dating in 7th and 8th grade. Tell me you weren't.
I mean, dating, like, that's my boyfriend, but like not.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I didn't do anything.
No. What? Okay, here's another thing. Dating does not mean that you're doing intimate sexual things with someone. I think dating is an emotional experience too. Yes. But anyway, going back to like high school, I guess, you know, college and all that, like, you know, I'm sure, I mean, I can speak for myself. Like, I definitely hurt some people along the way, and that sucks. And some people definitely hurt me, and that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
And that's unfortunately, I guess also fortunately, because you do a lot of growing and learning in that time. What dating is it's not always going to be like the first person you meet, you fall in love with, and you get married and have babies and life's great, right? Like that's not always how it is. You know, to get to the, you know, to your person, if that's kind of what happens for you, there is a lot of mess along the way.
Yeah. And sorry, I'm like stuck on middle school. That you said that, because you're right. I was definitely very.
I know you were.
Oh,
I just know. I already just know.
I think I had like my first crush when I was like 6.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know. I was definitely very young.
That's okay.
I loved having crushes.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was so exciting.
It was so exciting.